Ladies and gentlemen, it is me again, K.A., the host of Cartoon Podcast. And today we are live again in the studio to cause real trouble. We're bringing you real expose. I have this feeling in my spirit that this particular episode is going to cause a lot of trouble, but we need it. We need it. As you all know, this is Cartoon Podcast, and here we don't sugarcoat the truth. We tell it as it is, no matter whose ox is God. And with me in the studio today is Doris, ogala. She doesn't need an introduction. She's first already a superstar in the Nollywood industry. But recently, we've seen some of her videos where she lamented bitterly about some of the atrocities she has faced in the hands of one dear prophet. And today she's live with us in the studio to tell us the whole story. We want to understand the background, everything, and of course, ask some very important questions. Doris, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I know you're stressed, and anyone who've been through what you've been through in the last few days will, of course, feel the way you're feeling now. I see you're feeling sad, but I need you to be excited. I need you to show us that strength so that we'll be able to understand your story. Okay. And this is Cartoon Podcast, so whatever you're telling us today, please do not hold anything back.
Okay.
And the essence of doing this is because it may be saving someone else out there. So, without wasting much of your time and the time of our audience, please go straight to the point. Tell us what exactly is happening. What did Chris, our dear apostle or prophet Chris Okafor, do to you? What is happening?
You see, when you call...
And I want you to please start from the beginning.
Yes, I will. When you call Chris prophet, it's an insult to God. And what is happening today, I think now I can believe that God answers prayer. When I was small, and this is my truth, I used to pray to God. When I see these pastors on pulpits, especially TB Joshua, when I know that my father used to watch TB Joshua so much, when I see them preaching, one day, before my dad died, he was watching TV. We carry her place on TV. And I went inside the room and I prayed. And I said, God, give me power to expose these people. I'll go to their altar and challenge them and expose them. I prayed that prayer. I'm not lying. This prayer, I prayed it years back when I was younger. Now, going forward to Chris Okafor, you see, it's something I am not ashamed to talk about. Not because I am proud of what I did, but because I have nothing again to lose. I lost the most important person in my life, my younger brother, the most handsome man. I don't know, maybe I can show you who I'm talking about so that you understand where my anger is coming from. In the whole wide world, there is nobody handsome like my brother, both Oyibo, white, black. God created that boy. When you say God created someone in his image, that is not my brother, from head to toe, teeth, everything intact. I lost that boy. There's nothing anybody will tell me now. Nobody is ready to stop me. I don't know why anybody will want to stop me. Will he bring back my brother? No. I'm trying to get his picture so that maybe we can be on the same page. You understand me and what I'm talking about. That's the boy I lost. This is the boy I lost. I lost my brother this year. I lost him this year for nothing. This is the boy. This is who I lost. So when I talk, people say, you want money, you want him to pay you. You said he must marry you. Who is he leaving me for? But of course, yes. Who is he leaving me for after all the atrocity that we have committed? Me and him. I'm not saying it in the place of love. That is the misunderstanding. Everybody is saying, oh, move on. It's not about love for me. It's about pain. It's about pain that this man caused me for no reason. Now, I will shed light to what happened. I met Chris Okafor 2017. I was just 23 years. God started blessing me early. I bought my first car at the age of 18 years. I bought Murano.
Protect every day we have for. Dirty and stains no fit do us shakara. We got.
But I went to Cotonou, bought the car with my money, brought it to Nigeria. So it's not like the man bought it for me. No. I was doing well for myself. Very well. A young girl at that age, before 2017, I bought that car 2000 and how many years? It's been a long time. I bought car. Now, what happened? I went to police for CID for a case. In that first CID, I saw Chris. Chris was coming. I went there with my colleague, Choma Okoye. So as Chris, people were saying, who is this man? He's very handsome. As he was coming, he was walking on the road. Me, I was also walking on the road, like we're coming opposite each other. And then we met. I would call it hypnotism at first sight, not love at first sight. Because what happened to me that day, people might call it love at first sight. No, it was hypnotism. We met. His bouncer has now rushed to move me away from me. He now grabbed me by my hand and entered his car. And then gave me his number and said, I'll call you. I left. Few hours later, in fact, it was even my colleague that said, I know this man, he's the big man of God. I was like, oh, really? But when she was saying that, then I was already gone in love with the guy. Or hypnotized by him, because it's not love. Now it's beginning to make sense to me. Now the whole thing is clearing. 2 hours later, a few hours later, I got a text. Hi. I said, who is this? I said, Chris. Well, my colleague didn't really remember his name. I said, yes, that's his name, Chris. Then he now called and asked me, when am I coming to Lagos? I told him. And he said, okay. When I get to Lagos, I should call him. I got back to Lagos. This was around December. This thing was happening around December. But towards the ending of December. In fact, when I got back to Lagos, the day he invited me was on 31st of December, 2017. Because they were doing crossover night. He invited me to an address in Ojudubega. I went to the place and it became a church. Honestly, when I was going, I didn't think that he was going to invite me in his church. I was thinking he was going to probably a house or somewhere private, because I was already all over in love. Oh, I don't know. Like for me, I wanted him and he also wanted me. Choma, if Choma Okoye would be truthful because we're quarreling now, Choma would tell you that I was hypnotized. Like I was, at some point, my colleague was looking at me like this. When I got to his church, it was his pastor, Pastor Sylvester, who came down to receive me. They were just closed from the crossover night. And he took me up to his office. He looked at me, then he said he liked me. That he's a pastor, he's been divorced, that he would tell me what the wife did to him later. But he's going to travel for Christmas this January. That January, that I should, am I traveling? I said yes. I said, okay, we'll meet in the East. I traveled. I will get to this, when I narrate this part, I will give you a number. You will call my national president to confirm what I just said, then we'll continue. It was at that point when I got to the East, my next national president. No. I think he invited me to the village, yes. My national president, I think he went with me. Yes, he did. Went to his village.
This national president of what?
Actors Guild of Nigeria, Emeka Rollers. He went, no, not that first one that he went to. That 2017, I went alone. I went to see him, introduce me to his mother. Now I can put it. I saw his mother. That was the first day we kissed, so I went alone. I remember now vividly. We ate, introduced me to his mother, to his children, and all that. His village is in one place in Anambra. You go from Okigwe. From Okigwe, there's a road that will link to that place. So it's close to Umuahia, so it's not that Anambra inside. So when we finished, he was a little bit late, getting late. He sent his driver, Emeka is the name of his driver. Emeka drove his heelers with some policemen who now drove behind me to see me off, so to a safe place. That was it. Then when he came back, we started. We were just love cats, love birds. This guy will call me to come to the church. There's no way he doesn't sleep with me. There's one guy, Obum, one of his his son. Obum, if I come, that time Obum will receive me. I'll go to his bedroom. We'll start from door, start kissing. That's how we'll start making love. That's how glued we were together. Yes. And when we take me inside, we'll do it everywhere. His daughters, I used to wear uniform with the daughters. I think I will show you. Though the wife reached out to me and said she doesn't want the daughter on social media, and I apologize, but there's no way I will tell the story and without, how will I tell the story or make you guys believe to show you that I even wear uniforms with the daughter. This is the first daughter.
Is the daughter of Chris?
Chris Okafor. The one who ran away from the house and went to her mother because of her father's atrocities, yes. It was too much. This is the first daughter. This is the one. This is how much I used to buy gifts. They love me. She too gave me gifts too. Like she started doing lip gloss or something. The mom now started guiding her. So she started producing lip gloss. So she gave me one as gift. So what am I trying to say? All his daughter, both the one that is Abino, right? Not like I'm yabbing about. That's what I want to describe her. All of them loved me. We were a family. His son, he has a son that looks much like him. We were a family. Now, I will come, Chris would, is either we're in the house or he take me to Marriott Hotel in Lagos, or there's another house that he had. Now, according to him, he said somebody has taken the house. He said the house is keeping it for one politician that sometimes Obum will take me to that house. We would make love. One of my sister, Winna lives in that place. My sister, Winna, they used to know now. My people, because they live there. When I come, they always know when I go to see. Even Sese will tell me that man is a Gaiman pastor. He used to come to my father's shrine to do juju. Yeah, I didn't just stop it. I was head over this guy. I was in love. For me, I was in love. At the end of the day, we started dating for so many years. Now, 2019. I had this guy I knew, 2012. I met in Dubai, my ex-husband. Now, we were supposed to marry, but it didn't work. Like, he's toxic. Then I stopped having feelings. That was when I now met Chris, 2017. Then 2019, this guy resurfaced again. And, was pressure. He wanted to marry me. My ex-husband, I say, is obsessed with me. Why I say he is, because he still talks to me now. He's obsessed, so it's somebody I would call it love. Like, maybe it's love for him, because he's really like that with me. He insisted that he wants to marry me. Was pressuring everywhere, calling my mother, every member of my family, and all that. At that time, I already was hell over Chris, so I didn't have feelings for him. But pressure, her family, my mom said, okay, marry him. He bought a car for me actually. Because he was in South Africa, he bought a car for me. When he came back to Nigeria, I remember that night, came to me, said, he wants us to marry as fast as possible. He doesn't want to waste time. And I told him, listen, not like I don't like you, but I don't have feelings for you. If I marry you, it will not work. You know it. He said, I should forgive him for all the beatings he did that made me lose feelings, all the things that happened, that in that marriage, I will find love, that the love will grow. That is what he used. I told Chris, and later I now called Chris. I said, look at what's going on, look at what's going on. Chris said, I have most of the chats where he said, I'm hurting him. I don't know if I can find it, but let me check. Even said, I'm hurting him.
Don't worry, you can just send us the chat.
Yeah, I will send you, then you can post them as I'm talking, yes. So, but later, I told him that at this point, there's pressure. He said he wasn't ready, that I should wait for him. Oh. I said, I had to marry. Eventually, I married the guy. I don't want to talk. People say, you left your husband for Chris. You don't want to know what I went through in that marriage. Trust me. I think I'm going to play one video. At least this one is faster, where my ex beat me up. This was the video I sent to Chris and he said I should leave the house. This is the video I sent to Chris. This is my ex-husband's compound in the village. This is the video I sent to Chris. This girl came and slapped me. My eyes, blood gushed out of my nose. That was the video I sent to Chris. I should come. So I was in a very toxic marriage. I was not happy.
Calm down. Calm down. What if I ruin everything?
Chris became my only confidant. Everything about that marriage is what my experience in my marriage is something I don't want to talk about. And the only person I was talking to was Chris. And Chris took advantage of it. I don't know why women are coming to judge me. So many women go through this same thing. When your husband is treating you bad, you look for someone you talk to. If the person is a good person, the person will want to reconcile or talk to your husband. But Chris didn't do that. Rather, he kept condemning my husband. And most times he would tell me, because I wasn't having sex with my ex-husband, which was more reason why he was beating me. I didn't have feelings. To have sex with me, to turn to rape. That's what I would use, because he would force it and do it. And that's why when he got someone pregnant, I didn't blame him, because I was depriving him of that. And then Chris took advantage of it. Chris doesn't even want me to have sex with my own ex. Though I wasn't having feelings, he doesn't even want me to.
But while you were not having sex with your husband, were you having sex with Chris?
No, I never had sex with Chris while I was married. I stopped having sex with Chris. So, but what I was doing with Chris, which I don't want to show this, because at this point I don't care. To show you how I don't care, how God wants to use me, I was going to show you my chats with Chris where I sent him my breast where he said I should touch it. People would say, she's ashamed. This girl should be ashamed. Why is she saying this? But I have to say it the way it is. This was what happened. People do worse in their marriages. Is it because I'm speaking my own? This guy will call me. He said I should show him my breast. I should make a video and send to him. I'll do that. He'll call me on video call and said, remove it. Bro, I think I was under hypnosis, because I don't think with my right senses I would do this. I would have shown it to you where he would tell me to touch myself. I would do it. He had control over me. I didn't know what I was doing. My life I was running around in my life. Then, that was one of the days my ex-husband now beats me terribly. He said, you know what? Move out of the house. Come, I'll marry you.
Chris told you that?
Yes. That was when I sent him this video. He said, come out from there, I'll marry you. Bought me tickets, flew me out of the house the next day. What I left, the car my ex-husband bought for me, I returned it to him. I did not carry any of my properties, my clothes. I did not carry anything. I only took my weavons in a school bag and I left. Because the day my ex-husband slapped me, I looked at him and I said, you know that this marriage is over. And he knew it was over this time. So I left. And I went to Chris that day. As I landed Lagos, kept me in Marriott Hotel. That was where we now meet. Stayed there for 4 days. Then I traveled to Abuja. So that's what happened. And it was that period that one guy, Profex, started calling him out on social media, on Facebook. I saw it and I asked him, what's this? You know, so I will show you this. It was there that he now said it was his ex-wife. I want to show you this particular chat. That was where he now said it was his ex-wife that was doing it.